good morning. It's been a while since I've done a morning ramble. Even longer so than I've done one that was actually in the morning, because once again, it's like, I don't know what time it is, later than morning. But I enjoy it, I enjoy doing it at this time of day, because the sun is just down, and now it's all breezy out here, and it actually feels pretty good. I need to start waking up earlier, I know that much, because I'm oversleeping, and it's making me more tired than when I used to, actually go to bed on time. So I'm going to start trying to wake up at like 9 in the morning, immediately go for a walk, come back, and start my day instead of laying around and watching YouTube until like 11 and then maybe getting something done right before I go to work. Whether or not that happens, the world may never know. Motivation's a weird thing. I don't know where it comes from. For me, it's mostly come from caffeine. When I actually get some caffeine in me, and I'm decent at being motivated. See, I used to think that I could be motivated without caffeine, and I would never, ever, ever get addicted to caffeine, or let myself get addicted to caffeine. And I'm not. Because there are times where I will go 3 or 4 days without caffeine and not even realize it. However, on the other hand, there are times when I will drink caffeine and think, oh holy shit, no wonder I haven't gotten anything done. This feels like I could take on the world. Especially if you get a good source of caffeine, one that's not, awful for you or feels like you're about to have a heart attack. Because then I swear, man, I used to drink Monster when I first was like, oh, caffeine, I need it. And I would have a max one a day. Because I was like, every time I drink one of these, I feel like I could genuinely have a heart attack if I tried to do anything. So I cut back. Now I'll have like 200 milligrams of caffeine a day. 400 is like the recommended limit. Like, you really shouldn't even drink that much, but it's as most as they recommend you drink. And I've hit that some days, but with Gamer Supps it doesn't feel nearly as bad, because I could drink one Monster, which is like 170 milligrams of caffeine, and drink 2 servings of Gamer Supps, which is 200, and not feel anywhere near as bad with the Gamer Supps. So shout out to them for making a decent version of Game Fuel, G Fuel, basically. But yeah, I never really, when I was a kid, I was like, I'm never gonna get addicted to caffeine. I fucking hate the idea of being addicted to something. And again, I wouldn't really call myself addicted, but God, it helps me get some shit done. Now, something I will genuinely never be addicted to is cigarettes. Because my parents smoked when I was growing up, and I hated the smell so much. And I've never tried cigarettes. I have kind of an aversion to inhaling anything, so I've never smoked weed either. And I don't think I ever will. It's just something about the idea of inhaling the wrong thing kind of sets me on edge. So probably not something I'd ever let myself get hooked on. I'd probably just shy away from cigarettes altogether, because I still hate the smell of them. It's kind of a turn-off for me in general, which can make dating hard, especially in my generation. Because if it's not cigarettes, then it's probably a vape. Or Juuls, I guess. Whatever. See, I sound like a boomer saying that, because I don't know the nomenclature, but the thing about it is, like, I don't know the right terms for my generation, because I never fucked with it. Like, you can sound like a boomer on anything if you don't let yourself be informed. I don't know. It's never been something I would ever consider, let alone actually do. But with the caffeine, I'm like, I don't drink coffee every day, and I don't need it to function. I just need it to hyper function, like I do when I do shit like this. And even really that, I could do this. It's just getting the motivation to step outside. That's the hard part. But yeah, it's just getting out here, doing another ramble. I think I'm getting close to 20 morning rambles, which is funny because I've been doing this for like, I think like almost 2 months, which shows you how infrequently I actually do the morning ramble thing. I still have more walk and talks than I do morning rambles. And aside from the one I posted about 4 days ago, I haven't done a walk and talk in like 3 weeks. So clearly I'm not getting out enough. But hopefully getting my sleep schedule right will help fix that. And I will see more of, technically myself, but more of you as well. With that being said, I'll catch you in the next one.